Hi, I'm Trina, and today we're looking at a Bentley Continental GT Black Edition. So right away, you know it's a Bentley. You have these kind of iconic headlights. In the front, we have this massive front grille. So if I crouch down, you can see the size of this vehicle behind me. It is a massive full-size Grand Tourer. So you have this big, beautiful grille with all the mesh as well as the bottom here, so it does tie the vehicle in. This is the Black Edition. It also has these yellow accents, so I keep calling this the Pikachu Bentley, and I think it's super cool. Something to note, which I thought was this is a cool fact, is that the Continental Spur will have the bigger headlight on the exterior, where the Continental GT has the bigger headlight on the interior. So if you're a Bentley fan, maybe you'll catch that. If not, cool fun fact. Coming around the side of the vehicle, we have 21-inch wheels here. They are tied to the Black Edition, so they are just blacked out. They're a 5-spur, so really it's not too busy. You have the Bentley B, and then you have a massive brake caliper. I like the chrome finishes throughout. You know, chrome can sometimes be tacky, but they really kept it like minimal. So it really just pops where you do see it. Coming around the side of the vehicle, you have that yellow skirt at the bottom, as well pairing with your yellow side mirror. And this is your coupe, so we'll come around to the back side. One thing I like about Bentley is the front end and the back end are both iconic in their own ways. So at the back of the vehicle, you'll have a quad backlight setup, as well as a dual exhaust. It's not a quad exhaust, it's just a dual, but they're a nice kind of flat. And you also do have the parking sensors. And again, you're gonna have that yellow finish throughout, being that it is the Black Edition. So at the back of the vehicle, it is obviously very bulky, but being it's the Black Edition, it's very stealthy as well. So we're gonna have a peek inside the trunk. So it is a Grand Tourer, so there is gonna be, you know, it's actually quite massive. To be honest, this box is very large. And of course, you're gonna have your automatic shut, and then you have your Bentley badge with the wings. So of course, being a Bentley, this is all gonna be your top tier hand-stitched leather interior. So we do have a diamond stitch side panel, which is quite nice with more of this yellow accent. And that's gonna really just invite us into the vehicle and transition to the inside. So now that we're inside of the Bentley, of course, we're gonna notice right away really all the handcrafted luxury in here. So we have our leather seats. This is all hand stitched. Of course, we have our diamond perforated leather seats. These are gonna be heated as well as cooled, which is all right here. We have our cooling vents throughout, which ties together with that little bit of chrome we saw outside. Now we have carbon fiber on the dash here throughout the entire cluster, as well as a massive piece here on the passenger side. As a passenger, it's quite lovely. There's not much going on here. I would really just probably enjoy being in this Bentley Continental GT. As far as the driver, the steering wheel is not busy at all. Really, just looking at it, it's just at your fingertips for safety reasons, like your phone calls, your volume, your accessory mode, things like that. And then we have our instrumental cluster up here, which again, we have the Bentley throughout. You know, we can start counting the B's in here. There's a few. But we do have that nice chrome tying all of this together. And this is maybe my favorite part of the interior, is this old school shift, of course, with another B on top for Bentley, in case you forgot you're in this car, with more of that yellow accent. So really overall in here, there's not much going on, and I appreciate that so much about this vehicle, because it really is just gonna be the drive quality, why you'd buy this car, and the overall aesthetics. So last thing I do wanna mention, being that we are in a Grand Tourer, is there are back seats here. They're quite snug, you know, a small child, small woman, small man could fit there. But again, the functionality is there if you ever needed it. What I do like about vehicles in this segment is in case of an emergency, you do have a back seat, so it's practical in that regard. And there's some convenience features back there. There's a couple cup holders and a 12-volt charger, so if you do have guests, they'll be taken care of. So now that we're in the Bentley, we're gonna do a sound test. So this still does require a key to start, as well as your push start. And we're gonna hear how it sounds. So looking under the engine bay, so this is a V8 633 horsepower W12. This goes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. So this is ridiculously fast for this size of a vehicle. So on the engine, of course, you have your Bentley badging, but we were super sad to see that it wasn't yellow. We were hoping that it would tie it all in. So whoever buys this car, turn the engine yellow. So if you can see this turbocharged all-wheel drive rocket being part of your family, make sure you check it out at torontoautobrokers.com where it's sold exclusively.